Hi, this is James from TesseracT and you're listening to Rhino Radio.
So I have the honor of sitting with James of TesseracT.
Hi.
One of many hats, but TesseracT today.
TesseracT today.
Yeah. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Great. I'm good. Very well. The weather's okay. Did you enjoy the array of sun today?
It was nice actually. Yesterday we were in Glasgow and it was like bitter cold rain and almost sleet. So this is like summer in comparison.
Yeah. I've spoken to an Australian band a few days ago. They were just dying. So British in England, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I was in a t-shirt. It wasn't really.
Yeah, the differences between cultures. Sonder was released in April. Okay, still celebrating it, or forgot about it and think about the future already?
Definitely thinking about the future. I suppose this tour is, I don't know if it's a celebration, but it's still very much part of this album cycle. It's the first headline run we've done on the Sonder, so it's very much a big part of what we're doing now. And it's been amazing, to be honest. Like the crowd responses have been great. People are really singing along and enjoying the new tracks, and well, loads more people are coming out than before. So I suppose in that sense, definitely still celebrating Sonder. But we've very much got our heads in the next record, which we've been talking about a lot on this tour.
Wow. Okay, so already think about the future. Wow. Okay, and not really a political band, maybe towards the activism. But have you ever guys thought about changing the genre, maybe becoming a bit more poppy, so the topic of changing minds, of thinking a bit more, would reach more people?
I don't think musically, I don't think we would choose to make our music more mainstream just to get a message across. For us, I think first and foremost is the music. It's about doing something that interests us and excites us, and that we feel is kind of different and constantly evolving. And I guess like with Sonder, the message of unselfishness, I suppose, if you like, is just like something extra that comes with it. And but we generally try to steer clear of any kind of political message or anything. You know, sometimes I guess our personal beliefs come out in our personalities, but it's very much secondary to the music in TesseracT.
Okay, so would you agree that musicians have a role or don't have a role in opening minds and being a bit more towards activism?
Oh, absolutely they do. I think musicians are in a very strong position to get across a message, and I suppose. And I guess, you know, like the classic bands like Rage Against the Machine helped to inspire loads of people in the 90s to take a stand against some of the horrible things going on in the world and raise awareness. I mean, that's one thing Rage Against the Machine were amazing at, was just raising awareness of so many horrible political situations in the world, and that was before the internet was massive. And like nowadays, you can read about anything, whereas in the 90s, it was, music did a lot, like the Manic Street Preachers in the UK. They're another great protest band. I think that kind of thing is massively important.
So is it something that we should expect or even demand from our artists in general?
I don't think we should demand anything from our artists, really. I think you should just choose to listen to the artists that you like. And if they have a message, brilliant. If they don't have a message, well, it's kind of up to them, really.
Okay, and Sonder, if people don't know, it's more about the insignificance of thyself. It's about how we're all equal and we all have kind of a world behind us. And that comes out in the age of selfies, where everywhere you look, there's a selfie. I think of it, the artwork of the album was your portraits. So how does it collide with how we are surrounded by just how important is my cat or the thing that I ate for breakfast?
Yeah, well, I think today we have definitely become slightly more self-obsessed, and I think also with social media, I guess like things like Instagram, people like recognition. They like the feeling of, there's somebody who cares about what I'm saying, what I'm posting about, regardless of what it is. And quite often the cheapest way to do it is also, it's quite about vanity and sort of like posting pictures of yourself looking really beautiful. Sadly, this happened after I got too old, so I missed the boat with that one. But you look at people in their sort of early 20s, and it's very, very kind of self-absorbed, and I don't think it's their fault. It's just a reflection on society today, and people needing that quick sort of self-assurance and a way to get it. And I don't know, I think maybe I'm not saying Sonder directly relates to that, but it's definitely a message of, maybe start thinking about others, thinking about the world around you, thinking about
In which direction do you think we're heading?
I don't really know. It's kind of hard to tell. I think, I mean, you were meant. I think self-obsession is quite a dangerous thing, like to oneself as much as anything else. I think you can really kind of get wrapped up in your own lives and do you want to walk across? So
I'm just going to ruin this.
That's the best part. Sorry.
Could you chop that? But I think a lot of people are becoming hyper aware of that. It's like I've got kids myself, and they very much live online lives already. They're 8 and 10. They play video games where they come home from school, they plug in, and then they chat to their mates. And but they're way more sort of, I don't know, social media savvy, or they're instinctively social media savvy than I guess people in their 20s are, because they're growing up with it now. They're very aware of online safety. They're very aware of, not trusting, but basically being careful, and also we're trying to teach them at a very young age to step back from it. So okay, you plug in for an hour, you can do your thing. Then let's completely put that away and focus on other things in life and enjoy it. I don't know, I think I'm hoping basically future generations won't end up in a tragic car crash. I think they'll grow up being much more aware of these technologies and probably using to their advantages. And I'm sure there'll be a whole load of new problems in 20 years' time to worry about. So.
There's always something, unfortunately. And in the age of Black Mirror that keeps freaking us out, is it a big warning sign, or is it something that scares you, or is it this is not where it's going to go?
I don't know. I think Black Mirror is almost like I think I love it. It's brilliant, and it's always like this is. And I feel like it's kind of a warning sign, but I also think that humanity as a whole, probably, I'd like to believe, is going to evolve past these current problems we're facing. But then I'm just generally a bit of an optimist at heart, and I mean, it could all go to
Could go either way.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to go a bit more lighthearted now. There's a rumor online that the lyrics for King are actually about how you guys are all addicted to sushi. Sushi is king. Is that true? Is that how the song started?
No, it's not, but it is absolute truth that the band is entirely addicted to sushi. I think, actually, no, no one went for sushi today.
Wow.
Most of them did go to a Japanese restaurant, to Wagamama's. Yeah, so it's day off sushi today. It was just ramen, but yeah.
Okay, and we're going to go dark again, but I have to ask, when we're surrounded by band members are struggling with mental health, whether it's between tours or on tours, how do you keep healthy and keeping intact on tour or even in the studio?
I think it's different for everybody, and I don't know. I think it's, for me anyway, it's definitely making sure there's a balance of just not exerting way too much, not spreading yourself too thinly, which is something I do quite often. Not getting too wasted. I mean, that sounds kind of basic, but like if you end up getting drunk every night, alcohol is ultimately a depressant, and if you drink alcohol every day, it can be quite damaging longer term, obviously not just for your physical health but for your mental health. So kind of try and just basically be healthy, and also if you are worried about things, talk to people, try and be as open as possible. That's just me, I can't speak for everybody else, but yeah.
Okay, and last question, do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
I'm completely not a superstitious person, but it's quite nice to have them, I think, just as a target. But yeah.
Do you keep them? How long do they hold?
I don't know. I'd probably never actually make them. I was thinking, I should probably do that. Forget about it completely. Yeah. Are you going to ask what my New Year's resolution will be this year?
Well, I was wondering how long do they usually hold, because many people either join a gym on the 31st and then the 2nd is their last day of joining, of actually going there. So one that actually held and made you a better person?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I ever do anything like that. I mean, I'd never go to a gym anyway, I'm too lazy. But I don't know, maybe things like more subtle things, subtle changes, maybe thinking like I should be, I don't know, maybe more positive about something going forward because it would make me better at it, or I should maybe work a little bit harder at this, and more like sort of, I don't know, life and personality tweaks rather than unachievable goals.
And you just hold them to the 31st of December, or is it just throughout the year?
Well, no, I think if you're going to try and do some form of self-improvement, you've got to hold it, but I don't know. whether I do or not. I know, I'm trying to think of an example and I can't. But
Okay, what's in the future again of TesseracT?
After this tour, we have a bit of a rest, which will be quite nice, leading up to Christmas. Then we head out to India in January for a few shows. Then we head to the USA in February, supporting Between the Buried and Me.
Okay, going back and forth with Between the Buried and Me.
Yeah, we're going to get to know them quite well over the next few months.
Can we expect a studio collaboration?
You never know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, we're doing that. Then what are we doing after that? Summer festivals. We've just announced a show supporting Dream Theatre in Sweden. And we've got a few other festivals, but I can't remember what's announced or not, so I better not say anything in case I get in trouble. But lots of festivals would be good. And then after that, there's going to be a big focus on the next record.
Okay, anything else you want to add to fans and listeners out there?
If you haven't heard us before, listen to our latest single, which I don't know what it is, Juno, and you can play that on your show if you like. If you like it, please come and see us live and check out more of our stuff, and if you're already a fan, thank you very much for supporting, and hope to see you at a gig soon.
Okay, James of TesseracT, thank you very much.